And it's the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. We're live on Facebook Live right now, and you can
have a great week. First,
Jason,
we decide where we want to
Joelle
go.
Righetti, Mr.
Then we
Neil
need to
Portnoy,
know the
Tom
best
Hillary,
way to
some
get there. Hi, my name's
special
Adam
guests
Barada.
on the
I'm the
phone
owner
to
of
wish us
Advantage Gold.
a
We're the
happy
highest rated precious metals
anniversary.
firm in the country.
We're looking
We
forward to it.
teach people how
Get
to
ready
own
to go
physical
live on the
gold and
air.
silver.
This is
Now, we've won the
Facebook Live
Best of
right
TrustLink
now, and we're
Award
on in
4 years in a
4
row
seconds.
because we educate our
22
clients
seconds.
on how to buy gold and silver the right way. We don't pay celebrity spokespeople millions of dollars. We'd rather pass that value on to you. Call 800-900-8000 and speak with one of our experts. We'll send you a free gold kit along with my latest #1 national best-selling book, The Great Devaluation. Call 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000. Get the best information, the best process, the best service, the best value. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. Call 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Consult with your financial advisor before investing.
Call 800-900-8000.
Live from the South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa Studios. From the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, AM 670 KMCQ, Las Vegas. Locally owned and operated by Kemp Broadcasting and Digital Outdoor.
Las Vegas rocks all around the clock. Las Vegas rocks, 'cause this town never stops. Las Vegas rocks all around the clock, 'cause this town never stops. Las Vegas rocks.
It's the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show, the show before the show. Join us for a fast-paced hour of celebrity interviews and entertainment news. And now, here's Ron.
Well, Las Vegas rocks.
And welcome, everybody, to the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. I'm your host, Ron Garrett, and join me on our 3rd anniversary show, 3 years now. And joining me to celebrate are a lot of great people today. First up, of course, is our co-host, master illustrator at Portnoy Gallery, the amazing Neil Portnoy. Hello, Neil.
Good evening, Ron. 3 years. You
3
know
years.
what? As you get older, the time kind of flies.
They're too fast.
Way too fast.
Too
Way
fast.
too fast.
Along with Neil, of course, is movie maker and Fortune 500 honoree and inventor, Mr. Tom Hillary. Hello, Tom.
You got the whole thing covered, Ron. Thanks.
You
How
like
you
when I
doing?
say that, right?
I love it when you say that,
How
man.
you
That's why I
doing?
keep coming back.
Everything good in Hollywood? Yeah.
I don't know about Hollywood. The invention's mainly going good, but Hollywood, time will tell.
Okay, and you're going to talk about the Golden Globes today.
Very briefly, yes.
Yeah, okay, good. Along with in the studio, we want to welcome, of course, one of the most talented couples on the planet. They are not Sonny and Cher. They're Frank and Cher. They're Johnny and June. They're the Gypsies. They're the Rat Pack. They're married. And they're married. On top of that, by the way, congratulations. This is the anniversary of your 5th month today.
Yes.
Yeah.
August 7th. This kid's good.
Yes.
It's your 5th month.
5th month.
Congratulations to Chris Jason and Joelle Righetti. Nice to have you here.
3 years.
We're happy to hear. On the phone this evening, we welcome America's premier showman, Mr. Mark Milovats. How do you pronounce it in Jewish?
Viva
Oh, that was good.
I want to clean the microphone.
That's right.
Yeah,
Mark Milovats, also broadcast entrepreneur, Dr. Robert Brown, and Vegas Mob Weddings Capos Joe and Heidi Moreno. But first, we want to do our disclaimers and our shout-outs. All the music we're about to play is fully licensed. You don't have to cut me off, Facebook. No copyright issues whatsoever. We are a full broadcast radio station with all the necessary credentials. CSAC, BMI, ASCAP, and any other initials you can think of. There's the Neil initials. There's the Tom. Anyway, so we are clear as far as any music that we play.
Correct.
And our shout-outs for today are to Tammy, my honey. She's home listening, or maybe she's at the park, or she could be driving.
No, she's at the park.
She's at the park.
She's at the park. She likes the park.
She likes to listen to the show through her radio in her Mercedes.
In her business, the park is a sacred place.
Or she could be home too.
Yeah.
But wherever it is, I'm so happy she's listening. We love you, baby. I love you. What do you mean we?
No, we all love Tammy.
We all love Tammy.
We love Tammy.
Joelle loves Tammy. Chris loves Tammy. Tammy and her good buddy now is Melanie, and they've been
the Texas person.
Right, so they've been reacquainted, and
Nice.
they're doing very well. So I love you, Tammy, and I'm glad you're listening tonight. Also, last time we were live, our guests were Lynn Gerlach. Right? Hello, Lynn. Thank you for being on the show. Estefano was here. Stefano, we love you, and hopefully he'll call in and say something. Stevie Dunham was also on last time. Nelia Ross, she'll be here next week, the new Italian singing sensation coming to town.
Both Mark and I looked at each other and he got the pronunciation correct.
Did I get it right, Nelia?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, well, she's very Italian and from Rome.
Yeah.
Hello to Mark O'Toole, who will not be performing he's back on March 1st, I believe, at the theater out there, Freedom Hall.
Yeah, he's taking a little breather, get healthy again. Mark, we love you, and doing a phenomenal job.
My voice is a little shaky. I had the flu.
The flu. Yeah.
The flu.
Get a bird flu.
The bird. No, the dog flu.
Get a booster.
Yeah. Boy, I'm too short.
Which one?
No, it's a different kind of booster.
Oh, okay. I need a booster. Remember when you had booster chairs when we were kids?
Yeah.
I still have one.
I never wanted it. I don't want to sit in that. I don't want to sit in that. I'm not a kid anymore. You know, you can eat in the kitchen.
And it was always red.
Yeah, I was going to say I like the red one.
Booster.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a kids table when you were growing up? When you the Italian style?
Of course.
You eat in the kitchen?
Of course. You know, my uncle was Sinatra's saxophone player, and he always hosted big parties for people, and my mother would always cook, and they never wanted the kids at the party table because, you know, it kind of threw a wrench in the whole thing, especially with the Las Vegas entertainment. So.
And that's where I was. And also my Florida cousins, who we celebrated Christmas a lot, they're now in Florida. 7 members of that family. 5 are still cooking and cleaning and having Christmas parties.
Yeah.
And they listen to the show. My Florida cousins, you remember their names?
Here we go. Richie V. That's the one I always remember.
Richie V, Diane, Michelle,
Frank. And the law firm on the other coast.
Susie.
And the law firm on the other coast.
And then on the other coast, my other cousins, Miami and Palm Beach, is Bud Caputo and Lou Rosano.
Yeah, the law firm.
Not Italian at all.
Nobody's Italian. No. Italian in every direction you can think of. Absolutely. Of this family. You know. However, my mother insisted my father wasn't Italian because he's Sicilian. So you're not Italian.
Mamma mia.
You know how that goes, right?
Yeah.
We want to say also hello to Jerry, my buddy Jerry Walker up in Reno. He listens every week. Marty Carmo, he's up there, and he's pushing some great entertainment up there. He's becoming a pretty good spotter of new talent. And we're going to have on the phone next week one of his CC Gable.
We're moving the Marty party down here.
Marty party snowed in right now.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Reno is under snow and weather problems and unbelievable. But you know what? We're fixing the water problem.
Yeah, we're sending Southwest up there now. Yeah.
Kathleen Dunbar had a gig at the Carson Nugget on New Year's Eve to be a comedian, and the plane wouldn't.
It wouldn't land.
There was when the storm was there. It might not have been New Year's Eve. When the storm was up north, and they got all the way up there and turned around and came back.
Wow. Yeah.
Poor Kathleen. So she missed that big gig. Wow. I believe it was New Year's Eve. Also, let's say hello to all of the live music venues in town that keeps us all working. Joelle, what are some of the ones you work
Trattoria, Chianti, Dolce Chianti in Cucina, also in the Tuscany in the Lounge, and of course the Turnberry Towers. Yeah,
so that's a lot of local work. Yeah, the Spaghetti Circuit, and of course the famous Italian American Club.
Of course.
Which has more entertainment, I say it every week, more entertainment than Caesar's Palace.
Hello.
We want to talk to all the local entertainers who are out of work. We feel sorry. I want to give out some positive vibes to the folks from Bat Out of Hell and Martinez and Travis Clover. Also the folks over at Freestyle, which is closing in the next 2 weeks. That's at the Venetian. We're sorry to hear that. That puts us out of work. We got
Extravaganza closed too.
Extravaganza
closes. A lot of people in there. Is it true that the Venetian Theater is hexed? There's some kind of a rumor going around that they tried to do some voodoo to make sure the show wouldn't close. I don't know. I heard a rumor. They lit some I don't know.
Maybe if they smoke some pot in there, that might be better than burning the weeds. You know, burn weeds.
I heard that they contacted Mystic Mona to try to help them out.
That's what I heard too. Mm-hmm.
Well, that was another show she told me about, but we'll go to that later. Okay. We have a lot more to cover than and then the local rumors.
Yeah.
But also that's a shame that and Reckless in Vegas is
Yeah.
closed, and that was one of the finest shows in town.
What is happening to our city with live shows? With
One of the answers is don't open a show in December. I mean, I'll give you that one right off the top. Okay. Don't do that. The second thing is the hotels have to get behind these shows, and they don't.
That's true.
And that's because they're all independent producers. Everybody's on their own dime, including the producers. So you're on it, and it's a little tough right now. You're competing with the Raiders. You're competing with the Knights. You're competing with Bruno Mars. You're competing with the Celine, Adele.
Yep.
You know, so those big tickets, and it's something I like to stay positive. I think that all this will come back around to all of us, no problem. And these shows will continue to open and will continue to work. But fortunately, right now we have these other places that you mentioned earlier. There, Joelle.
I'm singing in a restaurant.
You're
They tell you
singing
to
all the
turn
time.
it down.
Yeah.
They say you're too loud. Turn it down. We don't want to hear that until after 9 o'clock.
And the Rat Pack is still at the Tuscany.
Rat Pack is going to be at Tuscany. How about Jew-Man Group? Is that back?
That's still there.
Yeah.
Well, we took 2 weeks off, so we're back on the 16th.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's the only show that's running. Those two shows seem like
Good old
doing
Dick
something.
Feeney.
We don't know
Good
what
old
he's
Dick Feeney's amazing.
He's stirring the stew. He's got something in his soup. It's
You
good.
bet. Let's say hello to PJG and Maria. He's a good friend of mine. He's been floating around the country in his RV. He's coming up to Nebraska. What's that, Neil?
No, I was just saying with Dick Feeney, it's just the juice stirring the stew. It's a great rhyming thing.
Juice
It works.
stirring the stew.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Tommy and Janie Ronca down in Maricopa, Arizona. Tommy Ronca was one of the original chaperones, and so was Stevie. Stevie was part of it. I'm not sure he's an original. And my next door neighbors, Bob and Paul. Thank you guys for being wonderful next door.
Taking in the trash.
And picking up my trash. I did it myself today, though.
Wow.
There's no doubt about it. We are on the overtime here. We need to go to a break. We're going to take a break and come back and do some of the, make some money. But up to break, we have our good friend right over here, Miss. Oh, before we go to break, let's take care of that. Who's on the phone? Bring it on. Bring it. Who is it? Which one? I see who it is. Oh, let's bring in Barbara Brighton.
Barbara.
Hey, Barbara, what are you doing? Who asked you to call me?
You did.
Oh, okay.
It's my pleasure to wish you a happy anniversary for your, I can hardly believe it's 3 years, Ron. You're the best. Vegas loves you, and pretty soon the world will love you and know you.
I can't wait.
Checks in the mail.
Happy anniversary,
Thank
sweetheart.
you so much, Barbara. It only took 80 years.
Hi, Barbara.
And hello to your hi, sweetheart. Hello to your wonderful guest. You're fortunate, and I can't wait to hear you. As soon as I get off the air, I'm going to turn you on.
Okay, thank you, Barbara. Appreciate it. Thanks for calling in and wishing us a happy 3rd anniversary. I've got Doc Brown on the line right now, but he's going to have to wait a little bit. We'll be back with him right after a break. Let's go to break right now with "Fly Me to the Moon" by Mr. Chris Chase.
Yippee!
Let me see what the life is like on Jupiter and Mars. Hold my hand. Now words, darling, and kiss me. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I worship, all I long for.
Guys and gals, by now you know there are non-invasive and minimally invasive medical solutions to hair restoration without side effects, right? Nope. Okay, so you don't know. Doctors of Hair use only clinically proven treatments, from platelet-rich plasma hair therapy that uses your own platelets to stimulate stem cells deep in your hair follicle to halt hair loss and regrow hair, to the FDA-cleared clinical hair restoration laser that's proven to regrow hair, to NeoGraft hair transplants that offer discreet, natural-looking results in a week or less with no linear scarring. All of these services are administered by doctors of hair-caring medical professionals, experts at understanding how devastating hair loss can be at any age. Treatments work for both men and women wanting a natural, thicker head of hair without side effects.
Doctors of Hair. Call now. 702-751-0086. That's 702-751-0086. Or online at doctorsofhair.com.
Doctors of Hair. Now you know.
In Nevada, anything that goes into the storm drain goes directly to our local waterways, which can pollute Nevada's lakes and rivers. Nevada is the driest state in the nation, and we must work together to preserve our limited water resources for future generations of Nevadans. Here's some waterway wisdom so you can help do your part. Scoop your dog's poop, bag it, and discard it. Clean up yard waste and grass clippings. Wash your car at a car wash or on grass or gravel. Apply pesticides and fertilizers sparingly in your yard. Safely dispose of household chemicals. Clean up leaks and spills. And don't litter. Secure trash in bins. Keep contaminants out of our storm drains. Use waterway wisdom. And remember, only rain should go into the storm drain. Join us in preserving Nevada's waters for future generations by visiting loveenvywaters.com and following us on social media.
This message funded by a grant through the Nevada Department of Transportation, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. I'm Ron Garrett, your host right here on AM 670 KMZQ. A little hoarse. I had the flu. You had the flu.
I'm at the end of it right now. A little bit of a cough left. Dorothy, a little bit of a cough left. But,
a lot of that sound, that gravelly sound in my voice.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk more Jewish.
How do you do that?
You just get a little in your throat.
Oh,
you're good.
Like l'chaim.
Yeah.
Life.
Something
like
like that.
Yeah.
I have a gentleman on the phone named, bring him on, please. Dr. Robert Brown. Hello, Doc.
Hey, Heidi, where are you, man? It was a real honor meeting an icon in the business that actually knows what's going on. There's not a whole lot of people out there that really know what they're doing anymore. They seem to think they are, but they just aren't.
What are you talking about? I didn't even say hello to you yet there, Doc.
Oh, well, you said hello enough. Yeah, I really enjoy your show, and 3 years, that's a long time to survive in this world.
Well, let me ask you a little bit. You're the CEO of FirstNetPack.com. You're getting ready to launch your site in 50 states and 80 countries coming up in February. Is that right?
That's right. That's true. We're looking forward to seeing you on there. We're reaching out. We try to do something different. It's very hard today with all these other geniuses out there.
Mm-hmm.
But we're looking forward to working with you and, to take the show to the next level. You've definitely got something to talk about.
Yeah, you're going to put me in all those cities and all those markets?
Absolutely.
It sounds
also,
great.
I got 324 web pages on Facebook, too.
324 web pages on Facebook.
Alone, yes.
Wow,
I'm
that's pretty
counting
good.
our other reach out there. And we've got about 500,000 followers. We want to take it to a couple million.
Wow.
And with having the type of show that you have, we're attracting a lot of people from all ages, not just an older group, but a group that really needs a little help and take it to the next level.
Well, thank you for calling in. I'm going to have you in studio here in just a couple of weeks to go a little further in this and help you launch all these places coming up in February. And I appreciate the fact that you wish to carry the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show worldwide.
Listen, Las Vegas is way overdue. We just don't have enough good marketers out there or people with something to really talk about. I mean, you're sure. Yeah. Yes. There's just not enough people out there that are left. It's amazing that you and I were in Detroit at the same time. I don't know how we didn't run into each other.
Oh, there was only 5 million people there. I think that had something to do with it. Other than that,
Yeah, but we hung out a lot of the same places. I was on that WXYZ TV.
That's right. That's right. My favorite.
I was on that Detroit Bandstand. That was a long time ago. Oh my gosh.
My favorite disc jockey was Allen. I don't even know. Lee Allen on the horn. My buddy Lee Allen. Thank you for calling in, Doc. We have to move on to the next show. We appreciate it. And I'll have you on the air here shortly. I'm a little hoarse, aren't I? That's all right. I sound like I know what I'm talking about today. Let's say hello to Coast to Coast Productions, Trish Cardani. Hello, Trish. She has a show coming on the 28th up at Freedom Hall. The February and March, she has shows at the Italian American Club. So we're happy about that. So hello, Trish. And now we get started with Mr. Jason. Now I want to clear up.
Right. Here we go. Him too.
I knew
where
this was
clear
going.
up all these names you've got here. Now, why don't you set us straight? I mean, Chris Alexander, Chris Jason.
Jason's my middle name.
Chris Rossi, Chris Righetti.
My mother's maiden name is Rossi.
Okay.
So I went through this with Dick Feeney like a couple months ago, before Christmas, and he pulled me aside and he said, "What is this with the Jason and Rossi?"
It's a pretty good imitation. It's pretty good.
And I said, "Oh, he loves it." And I said, why don't you just change the middle name, because stage name is Chris Jason. Put Rossi in there. That's already been Jason. You can't change it now. So no, Rossi's my mother's maiden name.
You're gonna have a job after this show?
I will. I got like aliases all over the place.
I know, but I wonder if Dick's listening right now.
I went for this. He's all right.
Listen, you could have 12 Facebook pages with each different name.
I asked Dick to come on the show. He said he would. He drove by and said, I was there.
That's what he is.
He just drove by.
He's the Phantom.
He says, what are you talking about? I drove by.
That's why we call him the Phantom, because
he's one hell of a producer. He's been doing it for 30, 40 years.
Right. That's right.
He's
Thank
amazing.
God for Dick.
A little bit about you two guys here. You got married on August the 7th.
Yeah,
5
5
months
months
ago. Congratulations. Today. At the IAC, of all things. Are you still getting along?
Yeah.
With who?
With her.
Oh, okay.
And she, him.
Oh, yeah, that too.
So you have all these shows. You've got the Frank and Dean show. You do that.
It's myself and Drew Anthony.
And Drew, yeah. You've got the Rat Pack is Back.
Yes.
Then with Joelle, Cash, and Carter.
Right.
You have a new show called Nothing But the Best.
Right.
Joelle also has Joelle and the Gypsies.
Yep.
That's a lot of work you got going here, man.
Yeah, well, we space them out because we don't do the Nothing But the Best thing. Is we're actually pitching it to Benny at the IAC tonight, as a matter of fact.
Tell us about what that is.
It's more or less like a Sinatra and Friends type of feel. We just call it Nothing But the Best. We actually started with that name, but now it's more or less Sinatra and Friends. I do more of the Sinatra stuff, but she throws in like the Keely Smith, the Cher, and Nancy Sinatra, and we kind of combined everything together.
This is Nothing But the Best.
And we added the whole big band to it as well, but we haven't done it in Vegas yet.
I'm a big fan of Johnny Cash.
Yeah, and that's been going
I'm a country guy.
Yeah.
Tell us how that show goes and what are some of the things that made that so popular.
That's really because of Benny. Actually, Benny heard me do Johnny Cash.
Benny from the
Benny Spano.
Yeah.
And we were singing with Nicholas Cole, and out of the blue, she was actually singing that night for 3 hours, and she said, "When you come up and sing a song, do something different than Sinatra." So I saw her do Johnny Cash. So I did Johnny Cash song, and Benny heard it, and he said he actually called me the next day, and he said, "I heard you do the Sinatra, and then I heard you do the Johnny Cash. You gotta come back, and you gotta do a Johnny Cash. You gotta do a Johnny Cash because oh my God, you do a better Johnny Cash than Sinatra." So we put a show together, and like I learned, I think maybe like 25 Johnny Cash songs in like 2 months. And then we put the band together with Stephen Lee and Brenda Cowart, and we did the whole Johnny and June thing, and we did it on the East Coast, as a matter of fact, this year, and we sold out 2 shows for the first time on the East Coast.
I've got a couple of call-ins right now that I didn't announce.
Yeah,
they're checking in with us because of the 3rd anniversary. Let's pick up Stevie Dunham. Hey, let's get him on the phone there. 1 second. Hey, Stevie.
Hello.
Stevie.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you so much
How
for calling
you doing,
in.
Stevie?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Everybody, I love you all. Thank you. And listen, I thank you most, Ron, and for having me on your show throughout the year. It's been great. And I wish you many more blessings for future success. I really do.
Tell us a little bit about that top 20 recognition that you just received for your records.
That was on a Latin oldies radio station called Legal Crime Radio, the Love Jams show out of Sacramento, which is nationally syndicated. Out of 50 entrants, I came into the top 20 over the year.
How about that? Congratulations,
that was a great honor. Thank you. Thank
Stevie,
you very much.
Stevie and I are
surprised.
What's that, Neil?
Street Corner Entertainment, Stevie Dunham, the Dawn of Vinyl.
That's who he is.
Mike Blumar.
Yeah, it is.
Mike Blumar.
I really, I've embraced myself in this genre my whole life. I dedicated myself to it.
You certainly look the part.
I'm the guy.
Tom Hillary.
Well, they're all dead.
Tommy.
All my peers are dead, Ronnie.
Tom Hillary, our producer, says he's going to cast you in his next movie as this is
as a
gangster.
Be great.
As a gangster.
You better pay me for it because he's checked my back.
No, nobody paid. No. Nobody.
You know me really well, Steve. That's scary.
Nobody gets paid in Tom.
No. Yeah, no, it's great. I appreciate that.
Hey, Stevie, thank you so much for the call. I appreciate it.
All
thank
right,
you for wishing us a happy
our other
anniversary.
friends will call you soon enough.
Okay. We also have Frank Pizarro on the phone. He's calling in. Hey, Frank. Wait a second. Let me get him on the line here.
Speaking of movies, remind me to tell you something about a film that we have coming out.
Hey, Frank.
Hey, Ronnie. How you doing?
Frank Pizarro, everybody.
Frank.
Hello, Hey, Neil.
The Firefighters Memorial Transport.org.
And the crew.
Thanks for calling in.
Yes. I just wanted to call and wish you a fantastic, happy anniversary, and I wish you the best in the future, and keep doing all the great work and bringing such awareness to all the great entertainment and all the stuff that's happening in the Vegas area, and I appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Frank. We'll have you on the air shortly. Before we get to the spring, and we'll talk more about your wonderful organization and the fun that you're fronting and enjoying.
Excellent.
It's an excellent thing.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and always for being so supportive of the charity.
Give us the website for those who want to send you a few bucks.
It's firefightermemorialtransport.org. That's firefightermemorialtransport.org. And for those there, including especially Tom, who's made donations to the charity, and I appreciate you, and for all those that have given, and for you putting the word out and making it that much more successful. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Happy to help, Frank. Quick thing. It is a tax-deductible donation, I believe. That is absolutely correct. No, seriously, to tell other people is. So
yeah, that's right.
Keep that in mind. It's absolutely. We are 501c3, and every donation is tax-deductible.
So the Irish are just as frugal as the Jews, apparently.
Yeah.
You know, is that what we're finding out today? Thank you for calling in, Frank. I appreciate it.
That's funny.
You got it, Ron.
Okay. Bye-bye. We're going to take a break right now and come back with more of this enjoyable third anniversary. Here's a young lady that's going to be on our show next week, Nelia Ross, and this is her hit song that's doing very well in Europe. It's called I'm Flying.
To heal my broken heart, not a talk about my past. It's so hard to be brave, to tell someone my sorrow. All the friends I've had till now is going to end inside my soul. This time to express my feelings and get the power to say the woman inside me is coming out. I feel like a man is flying. I don't need any help or anyone. My decision is here, and I pray for every moment in my life.
The question I get all the time is, how much do your loans really cost? I mean, are they super expensive?
First of all, if you need a loan for a week, just a few days, a month, whatever, you only pay interest for the time you have the loan out.
Okay, I'm with you so far, but how much exactly?
Let's use a $1,000 loan as an example. The interest would cost you $5.50 a day. And if you need the loan for 10 days, the interest cost would be $55.
Just $5.50 per day on a $1,000 loan?
Yes, sir. No other fees at all. Just the interest for how long you keep the loan out. And for 2023, the first week's on us.
That was Chuck. And to celebrate 25 years in business, he's offering free loans to all new customers. No fee to apply and a week of free interest. We have over 50 locations. Apply over the phone or online at don'tbebroke.com.
Zero means that you pay off your loan in 1 week or less. The interest is free. You are still required to repay the principal amount. Licensed by the Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Payment amount based on biweekly pay frequency with annual percentage rate of 99.99%. For additional cost information, call 866-150-4352. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
Hey, how you doing? It's Mr. Pink. Our competitors are doing something crazy, giving rebates and discounts you might not get. The one thing I guarantee, it's a Sahara Chrysler Dodge Ram, 22 Ram 1500 Bighorn, 13K off MSRP. 22 Challenger GT, 7K off MSRP. 22 Durango S60 up to $8,250 off MSRP. And lease a Durango GT all-wheel drive, 24-month lease, $3,999 due at signing. $309 a month. So don't forget to come see me at 5050 West Sahara. Mr. Pink, baby!
Thought it was a rash, but my doctor said it was a tick bite. Ticks can spread Lyme disease and other illnesses, leading to chronic health issues.
My brother was always having asthma flare-ups. Turns out a roach problem at home was causing it.
Allergens left behind by roaches and rodents are a major driver of asthma attacks.
When I had a fever and body aches, I never thought it was West Nile virus.
Mosquitoes breed in standing water and can spread serious diseases. Get the facts at pestworld.org.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. Well, I'm your host, Ron Garrett, AM 670 KMZQ, right here in beautiful Las Vegas. Don't forget to tune into the Mark Thomas and Andy Vieira show called The Club. Monday through Friday, right here at 670 AM KMZQ, 6 to 9 in the morning. These guys are a lot of fun. You got to tune them in. There's a lot of laughs going on with them, you know. We have one more call coming in before I go to you, Joelle. I want to hear about the movie. Plus, I have to tell everybody all the wonderful things you've done.
Oh, my.
You know, right, including, where's the good one here? I was thinking about the Legends in Concert, but Lance Burton, Fanny and the JoJo Show.
Franny and JoJo, yes.
And a few things like that.
Marrying Me.
But first, you guys should have got, well, you're a minister yourself.
I'm a pastor, actually.
A pastor now, that's right.
Yeah.
A pastor, because you work with the Canyon Ridge Christian Church, right?
Yeah, well, I was ordained by Canyon Ridge.
Do you do services there at all?
I've done some funerals, and I participate in the weekly women's ministries. It's called WOW. It stands for Women of the Word, and I've belonged to that for almost 30 years.
What's the word?
Wow.
Crazy.
30 years I've been there.
Wow. So the word on the phone right now is capos and mobsters. And let's bring in Joe and Heidi Moreno from Vegas Mob Weddings. Hello.
Hey, Ron.
How you doing,
hey.
Joe?
Hey, how are you? We're doing good.
Good.
Want to wish you a happy 3rd anniversary.
Thank you.
Happy 3rd anniversary.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the great show that you have on every week, and we're so glad to be part of it, and wish you so many more.
Thank you so much. So what's going down with you guys?
So let me tell you, we're happy to be on the show this week, and to tell you once again what Vegas Mob Weddings is all about. First up, it's a mob-themed ceremony with authentic attire and gear that brings you back to when the mob ran Vegas. So let me tell you about our premier wedding package. It's called a Consigliere. With this package, you get all the goods. Your ceremony will be officiated by a former mob family member and his associate. You take photos with a vintage 1939 Ford Deluxe sedan. Your ceremony is in a beautiful chapel, and the bride can relax pre-ceremony in the bridal room. The chapel seats up to 30 witnesses. If you want that many witnesses.
No witnesses.
No witnesses?
No witnesses.
Not a problem. We can provide one direct from the Witness Protection Program. You get a professional photographer with 30 digital photos for the couple. Your ceremony will be recorded, and the video is yours. We let the world know you're a made couple with our live video streaming of the ceremony. And flowers? All gangsters like flowers when they get married and when they die.
Oh, boy.
We stop by Jasper's Flower Shop, and every bride gets a fresh 12-rose bouquet and a matching boutonniere for the groom. And if that's not enough, here are some souvenir gifts. A mob wedding license plate, Meyer Lansky's marriage certificate, a postcard with Meyer Lansky quote, and Al Capone's marriage certificate. The whole package is one price with no add-ons or additional fees. Other ceremony packages are available at affordable prices. Call us now at 702-813-1894 or go to our website at vegasmobweddings.com or email us at reservations@vegasmobweddings.com. Thank you, Ron and Neil, for having us on again, and we look forward to another visit on the Las Vegas Radio's Rock Show.
Joelle wants to talk to you for a minute. Go ahead, Joelle.
Hi there. So recently I did a wedding for you. I'm a pastor, and Roland was unable to officiate for you a couple of weddings, and so I stepped in, and I actually did a couple of things. You know, I did that thing over there for you. I was the mob pastor, and and I was kind of did that thing for the guests, and they liked it. So anyway, just wanted to say hello.
At which chapel?
It was the one downtown. The mob museum.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't you guys do the courtroom weddings, right?
Yes, they're actually doing one next month, I believe.
Okay, so I worked for you last month and in November because he wasn't available to show up, so I stood in for him. So thank you very much for the business.
Gotcha. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for calling, Joe and Heidi. We appreciate it. We're going to have you on the show very shortly, live, in person. I think it's the 21st. And we'll have some fun with you. Appreciate the call and thanks for the congratulations.
Yes. All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Joelle, back to you for a moment.
Yes.
So let me just run this down because I did some notes here. So you have the Gypsy Mobile Weddings. This is you're very busy.
The Gypsy Mobile.
You have enough time for Chris?
Of course.
You had the Gypsy Mobile Weddings. You had a show called Franny and the JoJo Show.
Franny and JoJo. Yeah,
Franny
we had a radio show, and from time to time we do things on Facebook.
Another show called Growing Up Italian.
Growing Up Italian.
Tell me a little bit about that one.
Oh, we just talked about what she's from the East Coast, I'm from the West Coast, although I was born in the Midwest, and we would argue about is it sauce or is it gravy or what is it, so we went back and forth and we talked about our families and how crazy they are. Yeah, pretty much. And how nuts everybody is.
Also, you worked with the great Lance Bergman.
Oh my gosh, 18 years.
You made a movie with him that was a pretty big hit.
Yeah, it's still on Amazon Prime.
I watched it. I loved it.
Yeah, Billy Toppett.
Billy Toppett.
And it's funny, from that movie, I was cast in a movie that's coming out next year. It's called Faith Wins, and I play Pastor Emily. And
is that the one Rich Natoli?
That's the one Rich Natoli. Yeah. So he cast me in that, and Chris actually has a cameo in that. He plays a mob guy, so it's kind of cool.
Who knew? He plays a mob guy. What? Yeah. He's totally out of
What a surprise!
Out of character for that one.
Lance Burton says hello, by the way. I spoke to him on the phone at our entertainers brunch, Franklin Fielding West.
Yes.
He's working with him, and I got on and I mentioned you and how I knew you and that I'd never met him, and we're going to get together.
Oh my gosh. When he comes back into town, we definitely have to make that happen.
Well, let me play this.
Wonderful
this is
guy.
You at the, where'd she have here? At the,
Gosh, I'm all over the place.
Ahern. I think it's
Ahern.
Yeah.
And this is Joelle and the Gypsies.
Oh,
me
that's
on the
when
drums.
Chris was playing
That's when
drums.
I was playing drums for her.
Well, you're also a professional drummer before you became Frank Sinatra.
Yeah. But you can go to YouTube and pull that down.
Here's Joelle.
Oh my.
And I get asked all the time why we do all of those segments on Our American Stories. Who found the American dream. We do it because it's true. This country has great stories to tell. And we tell them on this station every night. Because one thing I've learned is this. There's an American story in all of us. Join me for Our American Stories. Right here.
Every night from 10 to midnight on AM 670 KMZQ. Talk radio done right.
Hey, switch off the radio. I want to tell you, your heater's not working. Come get a new car or a used car, I don't care, and get a car with the heaters working, all right? It's cold outside. Come see me at Sahara Chrysler Dodge Ram on the corner of Sahara Decatur, 5050 West Sahara. Mr. Pink, baby!
Over 50,000 police officers are assaulted on the job each year, leading to injuries and death. This is the reality they deal with when making contact with the public. Another reality is that if someone doesn't comply with a lawful order or uses force against them, police may have to use sufficient force in response to obtain compliance. Use of force is always ugly. Nobody likes it, especially police, and nobody knows how it will turn out. Spread the word. For de-escalation to work, both parties must de-escalate. And de-escalation isn't necessary if there is no escalation. Help police by not escalating. Don't attack or try to disarm an officer, whether it's getting asked a question, getting a citation, or getting arrested. Don't argue. Don't resist. Don't flee. After the encounter has been resolved is the time to address any complaints. Comply now, complain later. Keep everybody safe. This message brought to you by the National Police Association. To learn more about how to help law enforcement accomplish its goals, visit nationalpolice.org.
Dad, I picked up your pills, made your lunch, and your laundry is done. When you care for a loved one, you take care of everything. But are you taking care of yourself? Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. AM 670 KMZQ right here, broadcasting live from beautiful Las Vegas. Speaking with Joelle Righetti, Chris Jason. And we're going to hear some more from Joelle and Chris in a minute, but I want to switch over to Neil, who's got a lot going on over at Portnoy Gallery. Fill us in, Neil.
Well, finally got dates for Park West Gallery.
You finally got a date? What does Dorothy say about that?
Well, my anniversary is coming up next week, so she's good with it. But the month of April, May, and June, I'll have a full exhibit at Park West Gallery in the Forum Shops at Caesars here in Las Vegas.
Wow.
And then...
you guys hear that?
Yeah.
He's up on the wall at the Park West Gallery at Caesars Palace.
I've got 7 pieces in the gallery right now, and then we're doing a full exhibit of over 30 pieces inside the gallery. And then on April 7th and 8th, I'll be doing a live performance and open to meeting the art collectors of Park West Gallery.
Nice. So on those dates in April, we can come over and see you live, and you're going to be appearing there?
Well,
a headliner. You're the headliner.
I'm the headliner, yeah. I haven't closed yet, but hoping things go well.
Yeah, who's on the Wham event this Tuesday?
Matt Dorman.
Oh, Matt's a great song.
The band Dorman with, it's going to be great. A special appearance by Kelly Vaughn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're inducting 5 new members. Don't ask me who they are, because all I
Poor Kelly and Ruby Lewis. They were scheduled to do it the Coops.
Yep.
But he had the bathroom problem.
Yeah, the poop at the Coop was closed. Yeah.
What?
It was the Coops pooped is what happened there.
The ladies' room.
The ladies' room had an overflow or something like that, so they had to cancel 2 shows. Yep. Kelly was one of them, unfortunately.
An hour before her show.
Right, and she's got a brand new show called Evolve.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's a great name.
With Jennifer Romas producing.
Yes.
And I can't wait to see it. She's an amazing performer. Yep. But they're up and running again, Coops.
Yeah, you know what? It'll work itself out. They've got a new management team over there. They're trying to do an afternoon thing. Once they get their liquor license in place, it'll explode.
That's pretty important, though, to have a liquor license,
very important.
especially at a nightclub like that.
Yep.
Or at least beer and wine.
Well, it's a day club right now, but they're going to do night events, too.
Yeah, they're doing afternoon stuff.
Right.
They are.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hope it works again.
Yeah.
More places for everybody to work. That's what's important.
Meanwhile, everything's closing, and Portnoy Gallery Wham event keeps going. Year number 2.
That's what I said to you. You continue. You're more consistent.
Yeah.
You have a residency, right?
I have a residency. Yeah.
You were telling about a movie a little while.
Yeah. So coming out, I believe in
February
is Faith Wins. It's a faith-based film. And Rich Natoli is one of the leading actors in this story, and it's about a comic who is a star in Las Vegas, and he loses everything and ends up homeless on the streets of Las Vegas.
Who's the lead?
Rich Natoli.
Yeah.
He's the star.
Oh, yeah.
And he's also in Juman Group. He's a busy boy.
He's really amazing. He wrote this movie, co-wrote it with his partner, John. And the film is then at some point he rolls into a church, and I happen to be the pastor. And it's a really cool faith-based message. But they are planning to create like a telethon, sort of like the Jerry Lewis telethon. And which hasn't happened for you. My husband's choking to death over here. Don't die on me.
Let's give him CPR here real quick.
You okay?
I need a pasta.
I was actually at Joelle. I was actually at the premiere at the theater when they showed the film. It's an excellent film.
The sound was a little off at the theater. They hadn't quite gotten into Dolby, but I watched it again, and it actually had the subtitles on it, and it was amazing. But anyway, the movie's coming out, and I also have a song in that movie, an original song that was co-written by Dave Kaufman. And it's really great. And so we're actually collaborating on some stuff for the future of this. But they're planning on doing something kind of like what Jerry Lewis had years ago and raise money for the homeless here in Las Vegas and around the country.
Good idea.
not to get political, which I hate to do politics, but all the money they're spending on the on the immigrants should be spent on the homeless, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, the immigrants are becoming homeless. So
well, they're already homeless when they get here.
Yeah,
but what about the people that are here now?
I agree.
I think 10 cities should go up, and we should take care of that problem. But it's not politically
Well,
correct.
I have 10 City behind Portnoy Gallery, so I'm okay.
That's right.
You do?
You
Oh,
do?
yeah. Oh, yeah. They're all
You're
back.
down there by the railroad tracks?
Yep. They're all
crazy.
there.
Yeah, so that's amazing. But yeah, so we're really excited about the movie. It's going to be coming out, and if Rich Little's in the movie as well.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We love Rich.
I know, he's amazing. So anyway,
Another call in to wish us a happy
perfect
anniversary on the phone right now is Estefano de Santos. Hey,
Hello,
Estefano.
everybody. Happy third anniversary, everybody.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Estefano. What's going on with you?
Isn't it a Stefano?
Well,
Isn't
it is a Stefano. Thank you, Joelle.
I'm
It's
sorry.
okay.
It's an Italian thing. I can't do that. I can't.
Stefano or Stefano? Whatever
Stefano.
it is. It's Stefano. hey,
It's
Steph.
an Italian thing, and I work for a meal, so you can call me anything you want.
There you go. Hey, Steph, what's going on?
Not much. I just wanted to call and say hello. I'm on my way to California to a casino gig, so I just wanted to say hello. I'm tough hearing everybody. I hope you can hear me.
We can.
But, Ron, Neil, Tom, and everybody, congratulations on 3 years. You're going to go from 30,000 cumulative listeners and viewers to 130,000 in the next 3 years. So congratulations. Get well. Have a great day, and happy anniversary, everybody.
And we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon right here on the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show once again, right? Okay, he said right. I heard it in the background. It was an echo. We're going to take a break right now. My good friend Bertie Higgins, who was famous for his song Key Largo, had a bad year. He had a couple of heart operations, and he only did 2 shows in the entire year. And he's back, and his album's been bought by Sony, his music, rather. And this is just a reminder who this guy is. Here's Key Largo, Bertie Higgins.
Wrapped around each other, trying so hard to stay warm. That first cold winter together, lying in each other's arms. Watching those old days, falling in love so desperately. Honey, I was your hero, and you were my leading lady. We had it all, just like Boogie in the car, starring in our own late show, sailing away to Key Largo. Here's looking at you, kid, missing all the things we did. We can find it once again.
Guten Tag, this is meine Auto. Und this is meine key. And I only trust one place with meine key. Meine key car care. They are so transparent with e-inspection, which shows photos of the problem and the fix. Meine key is my favorite part of America. And my second favorite part? The cowboys and the horses. Remember, I only trust meine key with meine key. The one-stop shop for total car care.
Right now, get a basic oil change for only $29.95. Meineke, doing car care right.
In Nevada, anything that goes into the storm drain goes directly to our local waterways, which can pollute Nevada's lakes and rivers. Nevada is the driest state in the nation, and we must work together to preserve our limited water resources for future generations of Nevadans. Here's some waterway wisdom so you can help do your part. Scoop your dog's poop, bag it and discard it. Clean up yard waste and grass clippings. Wash your car at a car wash or on grass or gravel. Apply pesticides and fertilizers sparingly in your yard. Safely dispose of household chemicals. Clean up leaks and spills. And don't litter. Secure trash in bins. Keep contaminants out of our storm drains. Use waterway wisdom. And remember, only rain should go into the storm drain. Join us in preserving Nevada's waters for future generations by visiting loveenvywaters.com and following us on social media.
This message funded by a grant through the Nevada Department of Transportation, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is a St. Jude moment.
Ashton was a high-level athlete, and in an instant, your world flips. And your healthy 5-year-old competitive cheerleader has a brain tumor. And the physician was like, your best option is receiving treatment that was life-saving for our child. And knowing that that treatment would be of no cost to us was a huge weight lifted.
Learn more at stjude.org.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. I'm Ron Garrett, your host, AM 670 KMCQ, visiting with our guests, Chris Jason, Joelle Righetti, Neil Portnoy, and Tom Hillary. And on the phone right now, let's bring him on. This is Mark Milovats. Hello, Mark. Hello,
hey,
Mark.
Ron, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations on 3 years.
Yeah, I know. Let me tell everybody about you for a moment before we start, okay?
Okay.
First of all, you're known as the King of Christmas. You live in Nashville. You did some work with the American Forces Television. Your show has been shown in 70 countries for all our troops on all the Navy ships, embassies, bases around the world. Your CD, Just in Time for Christmas, was a big hit. You got a great Christmas show. You've been involved in the Miss Nevada pageant. And you've worked with the Children's Miracle Network. Christmas in the City is your show. It's in worldwide distribution, and thank you for calling in to the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. How's that?
Wow. Well, and good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was funny.
Real nice.
So, did I get it right? You're still in Nashville, Mark?
Yeah, I do. I'm actually originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, I'm from Youngstown.
Not Kansas. Get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's the dirt nap capital where they have the shovels in the trunks. Anyway, never mind.
I'm just curious, Monroeville or South Hills?
Wow. You know Monroeville?
I know it well. I know the skating arena in the mall.
Oh, they used to have one,
Yep.
a long time ago. Yep.
Oh, I'm old.
Yeah,
That's what I
spent
remember.
a lot of time in Nashville.
They're talking with Neil Portnoy, who is the big shot over at Portnoy Gallery, the master illustrator, the greatest of all time, as far as I'm concerned. That's who was just talking.
Yeah,
to
I
you,
was
Mark.
listening a little bit.
So you're going to be in Vegas anytime soon? Tell us a little. We'll get to that in a minute. Tell us a little bit about this worldwide distribution you had on your Christmas show.
Well, first of all, Merry Orthodox Christmas to all the Orthodox people today.
There you go. That's right.
Orthodox Christmas today. We have been very fortunate. Years ago, Arnold Palmer and his wife helped me start a live show for the Children's Miracle Network and Arnold Palmer Hospitals. About 3 or 4 years ago, went to syndication on ABC, CBS, and NBC. And then this year, it went to worldwide on the Armed Forces Television, which is American Forces Television now in 70 countries. So we've been very blessed. We had a single, The Most Wonderful Time of the Year, be the #1 most added to radio this year. So just very blessed. It's been, I was burned as an 8-year-old kid. I had 3rd-degree burns, and they grafted me back together. And the show is meant to kind of help kids and people in hospitals understand at that time of year that we haven't forgotten about them and we still think about them and bring some joy to families. So that's really how it all started.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with Children's Miracle Network. They started a division years ago called Championship Image for Kids. And I illustrated a Drew Bledsoe piece as well as a Doug Flutie through the years that raised money for Children's Miracle Network.
Yeah. Yeah,
hey, Mark,
it's a wonderful organization.
I have a little cut of you here. It's one of your reels. I'd like to play it so everybody get an idea what you sound like when you sing. Okay? Because you're new to Vegas, right? You haven't been here.
I have. I've done some corporate stuff and some private stuff, but I'm pretty new to Vegas. I've been there.
All right, let's listen to this. Here's Mark Milovats.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Oh, here we go, Will. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
There's just a little taste of that, Mark. Boy, you sound really good. What'd you think, Neil?
All I did is look to my right, look to my left, and everybody's mouth just opened up and went, wow. That's pretty good.
Thank you. You're all very kind. I really appreciate that.
We're going to have you in town here. When you come into town, let me know, please. I want you live on the radio show.
Well, I'd love to be there. We're coming in February.
Okay.
So see you then.
Give me a promise that you'll come over and do the show live like we're doing right now?
Well, absolutely. If we can have as much fun as you're all having tonight. I was listening. Sounds like a blast.
Well, we have a lot of fun each and every week. Hello to Bruce Marin, who's helping you make a name for yourself, as if you haven't already. But he's
a wonderful man.
He's a wonderful man, and I appreciate the fact that you guys are working together. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah. Thank you. And again, happy third anniversary. That's a pretty big deal. Not easy to do.
Especially in the radio business. They don't last very long sometimes.
No, they don't. They don't. So thank you for having me on. Congratulations.
I'm happy. I'm glad that you were on, and I hope you enjoyed the show in your little bit, and we'll have you back on live shortly, okay? Thank you, Mark Milovats. He appreciate it. He blew you guys away today.
Oh, great voice.
Great voice.
Great voice.
How about Tom over there? Tom, you think that Mark is ready to go for the Golden Globes?
I think Golden Globes is for acting. Not he's ready.
1 second. No, go ahead. Okay. I just want to take one more phone call before we go off the air.
Okay.
And just hang in there a second. Bring it on. It's who do we have on the phone? Who do we have on the phone right now? Mark?
We have Mark Maynard on the phone, Ron.
There he is.
Hello, Mark.
Gee, why are you calling, Mark?
Hello, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
I'm calling to say happy anniversary, happy third anniversary, Ron. Amazing show always, and I've been so excited to be on your show occasionally. And I want to express my appreciation and congratulate you.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for calling in, Mark. We'll have you back here shortly. You're out there at Cleveland again?
Yes, January the 20th. It's a Friday night from 7 to 10. They've had me out there for the past year, celebrated my 1-year anniversary last month. And I'll be seeing you on February the 9th at the Italian American Club.
That's right.
For the show that I'm involved with over there on that evening.
That's right. And I'll do a great job announcing you. It's my job. I'm the announcer. So I'll say, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mark Menard. Oh, no. I mean, Mark Maynard.
You've been talking to Rita again, right?
That's right. Hey, thanks for calling in, Mark. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Hope to see you soon, Ron. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Tom Hillary.
Yes,
Go for it, baby.
Go for it.
Actually, I'm giving you more time than normal. You got about 3 minutes.
Cool. Okay,
that's it. You're done.
Let me try to stretch. That's the short 3 minutes. That's a New York minute. Is that what you're talking about? Okay. What's on the agenda today? Today we're going to talk about the Golden Globes. And a lot of people don't realize this, but several years ago, my Hollywood mentor, Jerry Wolf, told me that the Golden Globes are actually the most prestigious award within the movie business. It's not the Oscars like the rest of us think. So taking that into account, I decided to be an executive producer on a movie called Black Warrant with Tom Berenger in it because he won a Golden Globe. Good for him. We got the Golden Globe award show coming up very soon, and as you know, the award shows have been going downhill, unfortunately, the last couple of years.
But not this one.
I'm hoping it's not going to be this one that goes downhill, and here's what I want them to keep in mind. Jerry Bruckheimer, I guess you've heard that name. Congratulations, by the way, Jerry. He got the award from the Hollywood Reporter, Outstanding Producer of 2022. Good news, he's the guy who did Top Gun. He's the guy who does Pirates of the Caribbean, Bad Boys, a whole bunch of different series and franchises that he's known for, and he's been very successful at it. Somebody asked him in the Hollywood Reporter this week, what is his job? He said his job is to transport you to another place, to let you forget about the outside world. Unfortunately, the award shows are keeping us in the outside world. That's a mistake. Listen to Jerry Bruckheimer. He knows what he's talking about.
Are you going to get a Golden Globe for any of your movies?
Well, people get jealous, Ron. You understand that, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
okay.
You're
look, I got a Golden Globe winner in a movie. That's close enough.
That's close enough.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you'll get one of those one of these days, right? I can't wait to see it. I'll be watching television. They'll say, Tom Hillary. And you go up there wearing your scarf.
Exactly, yeah.
And your Indiana Jones hat.
Indeed. That'll be a good one, too. I haven't done that one for a little while. That's summertime.
And some chaps. Well, that's another show.
No, chaps, I don't do
different show.
Well, Westerns are good. I'm just not doing it yet. Can't feed all the horses.
That's a totally
This guy wants to say something. That's a surprise. Hang on.
I was just going to say, don't give him any more ideas.
That's right.
Indiana Jones hat, scarf, the whole bit.
He is. So we're about ready to wrap it up. We got about
Yeah.
2 minutes. Let me get the final word from you there, Chris.
Final word. Oh my God. Good luck to everybody in their shows, and I'm sure everybody's going to come back. I'm sure it's just a little hiatus for everybody, but I'm sure everybody's fantastic. And
Rat Pack
is back.
And it's at the Tuscany.
It's at the Tuscany. Monday through Saturday. We're back on the 16th, 7:30.
Okay.
I want to thank you so very much for having us on the show.
Thank you for
Happy
coming.
3-year anniversary. JoelleRighetti.com if you want to find out where I'm playing. Yep.
All I'm going to say is a lot of people don't know Chris Jason is a superb gourmet chef.
Oh,
and a terrific drummer, too.
Unbelievable drummer.
Yeah. Thank you.
Go to starlight.productions. That's where you can see Honey Trap. That's where you can see Looks Can Kill. That's where you can see Project Solitude Buried Alive with Eric Roberts. Thanks for being with us for 3 years, everybody.
TheGypsyMobileMinister.com if you want to get married or buried. Bye.
Thank you all for helping us celebrate our 3 amazing years on this fabulous radio station. Thank you to GM Marty. Thank you to GM Marty Bash, Kemp Broadcasting, Mark Thomas, and the entire staff at KMZQ. I promise to feature the very best of local Las Vegas entertainment each and every week. Special thanks to co-host Neil Portnoy, who brings his amazing talent, great sense of humor, and insight into the world of entertainment to this radio show. Thank you, Neil. Thanks to Tom Hillary, my executive producer, steadfast friend, contributor, influencer, and inventor. Thank you, Tom. Well, that's it for this show. Our 3rd year is over. We start year 4 now. Thank you. Let's go for 3 more. I'm Ron Garrett, and good night.
Live from the South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa Studios. From the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, AM 670 KMZQ.
Hey, everybody, that's it for our show today. We appreciate it. And I'll get it on to all the websites shortly. Thank you, and good night.